Alright, welcome back to Decrypted Tech. Today in the lab, we've actually got some plenty of new things. We have a new keyboard from Cooler Master, although you really can't tell which one it is by the box that we have here on the table. But we've also got some new video gear. We're actually now introducing a higher level Canon Vixia XA10 HD video camera. We're also going to be introducing some better sound, so our videos will be a little bit cleaner, clearer, and better for you to watch on our YouTube channel here as well as on our site. So let's go ahead and let's dive into the keyboard we have here. This is actually the QuickFire TK. It's sort of an extension of the QuickFire Pro. It's got a lot of the same features, but one of the things it has is something that Cooler Master didn't add into the Pro. It has full backlighting. So we're going to go ahead and pop this open, and we'll show you what was in the box that was sent to us. Of course, you have the keyboard, which is fairly small, and then we have a USB cable, and that's going to be it for what we've got inside the box here. And a key puller. So that's going to let us pull those keys out when we need to. Alright, that's it for inside the box. Now we'll give you a little bit of more detail on what's going to be inside the retail box. If you click on the link directly below this video, that's going to take you to our written review of this, which will have a listing of everything you get inside the box as well as some images that were sent to us of the actual retail package. So we're going to go ahead and grab the QuickFire Pro off of our gaming desk, and we're going to bring it over here so we can kind of compare the two and show you some of the features, the differences between the two. We'll also get it plugged in and show you exactly what it looks like when it's all lit up. Alright, so we've got both keyboards here sitting on the tabletop, and as you can see, the TK is significantly smaller. And what they've done is they've cut out your arrow keys and sort of your center keys here. And if you notice that they've removed this home, sort of like the home function keys that includes your home, insert, delete, all of that. This is a reduced size gamer's keyboard. You're going to still have some of those functions available in other places. For example, you have your scroll lock, your print screen, all of that is going to be over here, end, page down, delete. But you're going to get to those through different function buttons. They're not going to be just readily available here. Also, we'll go ahead and show you on the original Pro, you had your in-key rollover. You had two different modes of in-key rollover, and they were set out in your home row here. So what you've got is you have options for full in-key. That's going to be as many keys as you want to press on this keyboard. It's going to detect it through USB. It's one of the only keyboards to do this. But it also has an option for 6-key. It's right up here. It's the separate function from the insert key. So you can switch back and forth between those on this keyboard. Now, before the TK came along, the QuickFire Pro was the only keyboard that Cooler Master made that had this option to bounce back and forth between the two. It's kind of a nice feature because if you're gaming, you might not want that extra overhead of having every single key available for a key press, but you might want the 6 keys. That's going to give you pretty much what you need to move around. It's going to give you your W, S, A, and D. There's 4 plus jump and crouch. You've got everything you need right there. You can hit them all at the same time. It's going to do whatever you need. It's not going to overload your USB port if you're using an older USB port. Maybe something that doesn't have the higher polling rate that the QuickFire Pro supports and the QuickFire TK supports as well. Now what's nice about the TK is even though it's a smaller keyboard, it has that same function right here. The escape button is actually going to let you bounce between full in-key rollover, every single key on the keyboard, and just the 6-key for gaming. So that covers the basic layout of this keyboard. Again, like we said, it's going to be a little bit smaller. It's going to give you more room on your desktop, or if you're somewhere, like let's say a LAN party, and you don't have that much room, you're going to have a lot more room around you to put your mouse pad or move your mouse around. We actually kind of like this because on our gamers desktop, we don't have a whole lot of room. Plus, we have a very large mouse pad we've gotten used to, and we like to put that in there. So we find that the QuickFire Pro actually sits a little bit over top of it and kind of crowds our game space. This one will be perfect to go in there, not to mention it's fully backlit, so we don't just have that gaming cluster that's backlit, and we'll show you that in a little bit. Alright, getting into some more of the details and the features of this board. Like the QuickFire Pro, it has the 1000 megahertz USB polling rate, so it's going to have that extra speed that's going to push through a USB 2.0 port. It has the same braided cable that we showed you with the QuickFire Pro. Also on the back, it's got the same cable management. You can run this out any one of these 3 channels, so you can keep that hidden. It's got the nice rubber feet that's going to help this actually not move on your desk, and they also extended the rubber feet to these stands. So that means when these are up, this keyboard's still not moving as well. It doesn't have the same weight because the QuickFire Pro is much larger, but it's got a similar weight, and it doesn't move around on your desk. As long as you put some sort of weight on it, it's not going to bounce. And you can see we're not pushing this across the tabletop here. It's going to do the same thing even on a fairly smooth surface. The backlighting is going to be dependent upon the switch type that you have. Right now this is available in blue, red, and brown. Accordingly, the keyboard with the blue switches is going to come with a blue backlighting. It's also going to come with a blue backplate. So in the red keyboard like we have here is actually going to be red backlit across all of the keys. So you do have a Windows key lock, so you can actually lock that. It doesn't matter whether you know how many times you hit this Windows key, it's not going to bounce around. You're not going to grab that, the menu's not going to pop up, which is a great feature. I know on some of the other ones you can actually pull the key and put a blank over it. We do like that options on some of the other gaming keyboards, so you can keep one and you don't have it all completely locked down. You have your multimedia keys, as we've seen on a lot of different gaming keyboards. You have several different levels of backlighting. You have 5 levels in 3 different modes. The modes are going to be things like breathing, flashing, things of that nature. And we'll go ahead, like I said, we'll plug this in and we'll show you exactly what all of these look like. But overall, the keyboard is very solidly built. It fits well into the rest of the Cooler Master CMStorm line, and it fits into the QuickFire line. It fits right in there with the Trigger, the Pro, and then the Rapid. This is a great addition to the lineup, and we'll see exactly how it performs, and we'll tell you that in our written review that's right below here again. So we're going to go ahead and get this plugged into our laptop and show you exactly what this keyboard looks like when it's powered up. Alright, so we've got it plugged in, and as you can see over here, you have your different things like number lock, scroll lock. Those are going to all light up in red as normal. To turn on your lights, all you're going to do is you're going to hit your function lock key, which is right next to the right Windows key. You can see it lit up there. And then you go ahead and you hit your light key. That's going to light everything up. As you can see, almost everything across here, with the exception of some of your additional keys there. But you also have some different modes. Again, you have one of the ones that they call breathing, which is going to slowly fade in and out. You have just your game keys, which is nice because you have your function lock and then your movement keys that are going to be lit up. This one I'm not sure that they included enough keys here, because I would like the space bar. I'd also like my number keys so I can move quickly between my weapons, and some of the other function keys to light up as well. And then of course you go back to your full mode. You can also dim this, make this dimmer if it's too bright for you, or you can make it brighter. And then of course, as always, you can turn everything off. So that covers basically the mechanical workings and the visual portion of this keyboard. We're going to go ahead, like I said, we're going to plug it into our gaming desktop. We'll get it all set up. We're going to run it through its paces with another game that we have for you that we're going to run our quick and simple review on, and that's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So look for that. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button. Be sure to share it with your friends, and make sure that you subscribe to us so you can stay up to date with the news and reviews we have for you.